And on God for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on God for thee. We say no.
We say no!
We say no.
We say no! 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 We say no!
Good afternoon, Mississauga. Good afternoon. I can hear the voice of parents. Hi, everybody. We are together in it, are we?
Yes!
We are here for our children.
Yes!
We are here for what?
Children!
We are here for what?
Children!
My child?
My choice!
My child?
My choice!
By the way, my name is Farina Siddiqui and I'm representing Coalition of Concerned Parents in partnership with Voice of Parents who have put together this rally for us to attend and raise our voice. Speak up, parents. My child.
My choice!
My child.
My choice!
My child.
My choice!
So, we will be beginning with a few of the speeches from our speakers. The city is not allowing us to use any sound amplifiers. So we thought we can gather here a bit, right? So we can talk to each other properly because I don't have a loud enough voice to speak to all of you. So we brought these. We're just waiting for a couple of our speakers and we want all of us to shout as loud as possible. My child.
My choice!
My child.
My choice!
Another thing, we have mainstream media and we also have local ethnic media. Thanks for them to come out and listen to us. And I hope the mainstream media does a much better job this time representing us, presenting us and not demeaning us as the government is doing. We're not going against any community, we're not going against any particular lifestyle, relationship, including LGBTQ community. We're not anti-gay, are we?
No!
We're not against them.
No!
We respect them, do we? Yes. We're not against them while the media and everybody and the government itself is presenting us as homophobes. We're not homophobes. We're not disrespecting their rights. What we are doing is protecting our rights. We are here to speak up for us. We're not here to speak up against anybody. We are only here to speak up against this curriculum who is here in place to indoctrinate our children at a very young age. I'm sorry that kids are here. We might be talking about a few things you guys might not like, but rest assured, we are here for you. We are here on this Sunday afternoon for you guys. Are you with us?
Yes!
Are you with us?
Yes!
And I love the lovely signs. Thank you so much for working hard on these signs. And I will give it to Farooq Khan. Farooq Khan is the organizer for this rally today. And I must say we must applaud his effort in bringing everybody out together. Give him a big round of applause.
My dear friends and protesters and citizens of Ontario and citizens of Canada, today we are gathered here because our government disrespected us. It is a violation of our constitutional rights today. Today, our constitutional rights are violated. How so, you ask? It is because the government that is entrusted to use public taxpayer money is using that taxpayer-funded school systems and educational systems to advance a set of social values that does not have a broad consensus. This set of social values that they're advancing does not have a broad consensus. They cannot do this in public settings, using public money, using public taxpayer money. And yet that is exactly what they're doing. My dear friends, this is a form of communism. This is a form of socialism where state takes your tax monies and your resources. The state uses your school systems to teach your kids material that, frankly, in my opinion, is not only age inappropriate, it is basically inappropriate, period. This material is inappropriate, period. Why is this material inappropriate? If you were to go to your workplace tomorrow and use some of the terminology that they are teaching kids in grades 1 or in grades 2 or in grades 3, you would be quickly fired. There will be an HR complaint against you for using the terminology that they are teaching your kids. The terminology that they are speaking to the minors. You will be swiftly taken action against and laid off from your place of work. So then how, I ask you, my dear friends, how can we let our children be exposed to this knowledge? And they say this is about the safety of our kids. In reality, this is not about the safety. This is to make them curious. This is going to only make them curious about what is happening. This is only going to make people more and more curious. It's going to make, if you want safety of our kids, statistically many kids, when they get to colleges, they fall into drugs. Is the state going to teach our kids how to use drugs safely? No. Should we allow state to teach our kids how to do drugs safely? No. So then who is the state to tell our kids how to do sexual acts safely? It is the same logic. My dear friends, we all want to have safe drivers on the streets of Ontario, do we not? Yes, we do. My dear friends, would the school teach our kids in grades 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6 how to drive a car safely? No! There are some things that are very common sense. You do not teach a kid how to have sex safely. You do not teach kids material that is inappropriate, far less age inappropriate. So we have a problem here. My dear brothers, my dear friends, my dear sisters, we have a problem. The state is using the platform that you funded with your tax monies, and it is advancing a value system, a social value system that does not have broad consensus of the community. And this is a danger. Where we are headed, it's a dangerous direction in which we are headed. We need to reverse this. We need to put pressure on our politicians. We need to tell them that this is enough. We are not going to stand for this. We are not against any minority groups. The media has for long shown the movement, the grassroots movement of parents whose rights have been violated, who have been pushed out of the public arena, that their movement consists of religious zeal or hatred. But that is not the case. My dear friends, we are not moved by hatred nor animosity towards anybody. We are here to protest. We are here to protest for our right to raise our children the way we want it. My dear friends, the state's responsibility and its mandate is to teach our kids empirical sciences, to teach our kids language and skills, to be able to get jobs. The state's responsibility is not to teach our kids values that are evolving year to year. Every year the set of values changes. That is not the state's job to teach our kids. The state was not given tax monies to do this. This is a violation of, this is a misuse of our trust, of public trust. So my dear friends, I would urge you at the end of this rally, towards the end of this protest, there's petitions that are happening. Please sign petitions. Can I promise you that that will change things? No, I cannot. But that will be one step more that we can do. And then, my dear friends, I urge you to write letters, to call your MPPs, to leave them voice messages, to meet with them, and to tell them that they are violating the public's trust. They are violating the public's tax monies that they were given to teach, to advance an agenda, a set of values that the public does not itself agree with. And we are a proof of that. We are not a fringe minority. We are not a small group of haters. We are a majority, and we object to it. And we trusted the state with monies to use the platform, the public school system, the educational system, to teach our kids empirical sciences, language, work skills, computer skills, technology skills, math, That is what they should be teaching, but since they have failed to do that, so they are choosing to advance social values. Social values that change from time to time, from year to year. Today they're talking about X number of genders. Tomorrow that will change. In 1 year that number will change. So my dear friends, I urge you to stay active in this grassroots movement and to get more people in this grassroots movement, and let's keep the pressure on. We say no.
We say no. We say no. We say no. We say no. We say no. We say no. We say no. We say no. We say no. We say no. We say no. We say no. We say no. We say no. We say no. We say no. We say no. We say no. We say no.
Parents, I have a question I received on my Facebook. I received a question from a teenager. She's 15. She asked me that according to the government, I can learn about consent, and I have. I know that I can provide consent for sex. So do I have the right to consent for my choices of learning for myself and my siblings? What do I respond to her? How do I say? How do I say no, you can't? Because the government is imposing a curriculum on your siblings that we are not in agreement with. So these are the questions we have for the government. If there is a consent age for younger children, why not parents? We are the most important stakeholder in a child's life, and we don't have the right to decide. We don't have the right to consent. This is wrong. And I would like to echo Farooq when he said we have hope with a democratic system in place. Anything that can be done politically can be undone politically. So we urge you to write to your MPPs. Continue writing them. I know they are turning a deaf ear towards us. They're not presenting our points. They're not presenting our voice at Queen's Park. We need to keep writing to us. And go to your trustees. They are another layer of elected officials we need to work with. If they're not working with us, work on them. Go to them, write to them, ask them why this curriculum will be implemented in your region and on what grounds. I know they are directed by the ministry, but they need to understand that when they will come to us, to our doors in 2018, they will definitely lose their jobs. They will not be elected again because they were not faithful to their constituents. Are you with us?
Yeah!
Are you going to write to your MPPs?
Yeah!
Are you going to go to your trustees?
Yeah!
Are you going to speak up for the children's right here?
Yeah!
They have the right and we have the right. Our trustees should listen to us. They can delay the implementation of this curriculum. They're not working on it. We need to work for them to tell them what they are supposed to do, being loyal to us. They need to be loyal to us, not the board, not the government. They need to understand we elected them. The government did not select them. We elected them for a reason. They're the eyes, they're the brain, they're the voice of parents at the board level. So work with your trustees. Go to them, write to them, tell them that you do not want this to be implemented in your region. I know we're all from different regions. I'm talking about Peel region. I'm talking about Toronto region. I'm talking about York region. I'm talking about Halton region. Go talk to your trustees. Pressurize them. Tell them what you want. Tell them that you say no. What do we say?
No!
We say
No!
We say
No!
Louder!
No!
We say
No!
We say no!
We say no! We say no! We say no! We say no! We say no! We say no! We say no! We say no! We say no! We say no! We say no! We say no! We say no!
We have another wonderful speakers joining us, and thank you so much to all the Somali community who has joined us. We have Chinese communities supporting us big time. A big round of applause to our Chinese parents. So we have our next speaker, Ahmed Hamoud, who is representing GTA Parents Association. say a few words and then we will have more speakers to warm us up elsewhere. We have to be mobilized, we have to be motivated. Right? We're here for us together.
Parents of Ontario, grandparents of Ontario, brothers and sisters of children of Ontario, I salute you all. And we say no. We say
No!
we say
No!
we say
No!
brothers and sisters, this is the Kathleen Wayne and our kitchen cabinet agenda reminds me of communist regimes. In communism, they used to take kids, they call them pioneers, take them to camp and brainwash them with Marxism and with their ideology. That was a Marxist ideology. What Kathleen Wayne has is a sex ideology. From the day she has been elected, all I am hearing is about sex. She's all the time. What I'm hearing is that she's talking about sex bullying, sex violence. Well, we don't elect you, Kathleen, to have this agenda alone. We don't ask you, to concentrate on your own agenda. Come back, to our agenda, creating, jobs, childcare, housing, and so forth. So thank you very much. Let's continue, the fight, and let's continue it until Kathleen Wayne and our kitchen, cabinet, they withdraw this toxic, curriculum, or she resigns. Or she resigns. We say
No! We say no! We say no!
We say
No!
We say
No!
Kathleen must go. We say no.
No.
Kathleen must go. Say no. Kathleen must go. We say no. Kathleen must go.
We say no! Kathleen must go!
Thank you very much.
We say no!
We are moving back a little bit, just a few feet back. We are moving a few yards back so that there's a higher platform and there's more space for people to gather in front over here. So we are moving back a little bit, all right? A few feet back.
Before what you're trying to do, and we don't want our kids learning the stuff that you want them to learn. They want them to learn their math and their science. So we'll say, hey, hey, ho, ho, Kathleen Wynne, we say no, hey, hey, ho, ho, Kathleen Wynne, we say no, hey, hey, ho, ho, Kathleen Wynne, we say no, hey, hey, ho, ho, Kathleen Wynne, we say no, hey.